What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna do a story time. Yes, a story time. Stay tuned to those. So the story time is how my dad stole my shoes. So I was 11. He came over. He was like, "What you doing? What type of shoes you want?" So I'm like, "I don't know." So he got me. He came back. He went to the Foot Locker. Of course I ain't go, cause I was a lazy ass nigga. So he went to Foot Locker. He got me some Jordans. I'm gonna show you the Jordans right here. So he got me some Jordans. I know they ain't like still they. He got me some Jordans. I'm like, cool. That's what's up. So whole time it was like it's a long story. So he him and my mom getting into it and stuff. And like he was stealing stuff and whoop de whoop, and they was always arguing. And then one day we all just chilling, taking pictures and this. I'm telling you, I look, he got on my shoes. I'm like, didn't you buy those for me? He just sitting in the chair crispy. I'm like, what the fuck? You bought those for me. So whole time, I'm wondering like, why did he get on my shoes? And then he was like, we were the same size and everything like that. Like, okay. So I'm just chilling. I ain't saying nothing about it. Nothing too pressured. So whole time, nigga still rocking my kicks. I'm like, bro, when you gonna take my stuff off? So he come back drunk or whatever. Still with my shoes on. He didn't put a crease in them boys. I'm like, this nigga creasing my shoes? Like, bro, go buy your own shit. He bought these for me. So he was stealing money from my sister. The whole time they thought it was me. I'm like, bro, I don't steal. So like, why is y'all doing that? Like, I don't steal. Like, come on now. Y'all should know better than that. Because like, when do I ever steal? So we going on to the situation. He keeps stealing money from my sister. They talking about you gonna come up with her money some type of way. I don't care how you do it. You better bring her money, this and that. I'm like, I don't even got her money. So like, what is y'all talking about? My mama. The crazy thing is about it. My mama know I don't steal. So I'm like, why would she think I'd take my sister money? So me and him get into it. Like, we fighting and tussling. He trying to take my phone because I'm talking about I got school. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know I got school. Give me my phone. So he trying to take my phone, whoop the whoop. I'm like, bro, you not getting my phone. That's dead. My mama just sitting there like, just watching. I'm like, bro, so you just gonna let this nigga take my phone? I'm like, I paid for it. It was an Alcatel, so them bitches was cheap. So I'm happy I paid for my first phone. Like, I'm happy, cool, and chilling. So he jumped on the back and told him about, give me your phone before I whip your ass. So whole time he drunk, so I'm grabbing him and I'm like, got him in the air from behind. No homo. Y'all niggas be thinking gay. Yeah, I get mad. I punched him. You see that right there? That's how that happened. I punched him so hard my vein moved right there. So I ran upstairs. Mom was like, don't do that to him. Don't. I was trying to like, oh, now you want to come and help and stick in? Like, nah. Like, just sitting there watching. Again, then they start to arguing. And then they started arguing, whoop de whoop. They getting into it. He talking about, I don't care, I paid for his phone bill. Let me get it for a month. Get my phone for a month? Nigga, you sound dumb. So, here come about the shoes. Whole time, they still arguing. Next morning, I see him taking some money out my sister's purse. I'm like, finna get your ass. Because whole time they thinking it's me and it's really you. So, he took the money out. I'm like, I'm so happy I seen him. And I swear to God, this nigga talking about how you gonna come up with the money to pay for your sister's stuff. And you was just taking her stuff. I'm like, bro, really? You one of those? You don't be in my face and lie? Like, and you know you doing it? And he talking about, I help you pay for some of it. Get back some of her money. I'm like, wow. It be your own people's. So, I told my mama. She was yelling at that nigga. She was like, get out, get your shit, get the fuck out. Get all your shit, get out now. I'm sitting there shaking my head like, yo, get your shit, nigga, get your shit. Whole time the Jay is in the front room chilling. Front room. So I told him he leaving something. When he left his shirt and I was finna put it in a bag. Mind you, it was my book bag that I let him see. So like, nigga, you should just gave me all my shit back and went outside and carried your clothes in your fucking hands. So he grabbed my hand hard as hell, talking about, what is you doing? Move. He threw it. I was like, don't you do that, nigga. Get your shit and go now. So he leaving. I'm storming the house for my gym shoes. I'm like, where's my shoes? I'm like, Mom, you see my shoes? I'm looking for my shoes. And then she was like, no, I ain't seen them. I tore up the whole house, top to bottom. My mama called my dad. She was like, nigga, if you got his fucking gym shoes, you need to bring them bitches back right now. I'm not playing. 30 minutes later, he called back talking about he got robbed in the alley. Like, niggas, we really gonna believe you? Like, come on now. So, he went to the hospital. They sent him to the hospital because he ain't got robbed. So, they really did rob him. And took my Jordans. Like, I'm like, damn, I don't even fuck with you for real because, like, why would you take my stuff? And then he was trying to take my phone for a month. They was like, no, what is wrong with you? I'm like, is you tripping or is you tripping? But stay tuned, y'all. If y'all want more story times, let me know. And comment that y'all want more story times.